Let's learn about imperative commands of pronominal verbs. Remember what an imperative command is? It's not a statement. You're actually telling somebody to do something. It can be polite or it can be rude. A statement is, you get the milk. A command is, get the milk. Get the milk. A statement, you sit down. Command, sit down. Sit down. Statement, we sing. A command, let's sing. So the difference between a statement and a command is the fact that we have a personal pronoun in a statement, like you or we. And in a command, we lose it. Notice, you get the milk, but get the milk. It's the same in French and in English. So we make commands in the same way in French. We drop the personal pronoun. So instead of vous prenez le bus, we say prenez le bus. Instead of nous achetons du chocolat, achetons du chocolat. Now, how do we form commands with pronominal verbs? There's one or two extra steps you need to take, and they're not hard, but you should take notes or pause and go back. Just pay attention. So these are all statements using pronominal verbs. Remember, a pronominal verb is a verb that has the extra word in front of it. It's got an extra pronoun. For example, se peigner, se laver, se regarder, se maquiller, se lever, se coucher. They all have that se in front of them when they're in the infinitive. And then when we conjugate them, that pronoun se very often changes to something else that reflects the person who's doing the action of the verb. So, tu ne te peignes pas, tu ne te laves pas, nous ne nous couchons pas. So I don't know why I'm reading you the negatives. Let's look on the left. Tu te peignes, tu te laves, nous nous couchons, nous nous levons. So nous nous levons, we get up. But it's se lever in French, it's a pronominal verb. Vous vous regardez, vous vous maquillez. And you have over on the right the negatives. Vous ne vous maquillez pas, for example. So let's just consider these statements, and they are just statements, they're not commands. Tu te peignes, and tu ne te peignes pas. And now let's compare them with the command form. So we have up top, tu te peignes, and below it, peigne-toi. Up top we have, tu ne te peignes pas, and down below it's, ne te peigne pas. So we didn't exactly go through the same steps to turn the affirmative one into the imperative as we did to turn the negative one into the imperative. What did we do? With the affirmative one, well, we got rid of the S at the end of the verb, actually in both cases. Remember, with ER verbs, in the to form of the imperative command, you get rid of the S, only with ER verbs. So we got rid of the S, and then that tu te peignes turned into peigne-toi. So the te moves to the other side of the verb, and it's attached with a hyphen. Let's look at it in the negative. Tu ne te peignes pas, ne te peignes pas. That one's much simpler. In the affirmative, hardly anything happens. You just lose the tu. You lose the pronoun the way you would with any other verb, even if it weren't an imperative command, and you leave everything, even if it were not a pronominal verb, and you leave everything the same. Let's look. We have another example. Tu te laves turns into lave-toi. Tu ne te laves pas turns into ne te laves pas. So it's only in the affirmative, that's the positive one, the one that doesn't have ne in it. That's the one where big changes take place. And the big change is simply that the pronoun moves to the other side of the verb, and it changes from te to toi. Nous nous couchons, couchons-nous. Oh, look at that. So the nous didn't undergo any change. And you're going to notice that vous doesn't undergo any change either. It's just that te turns into toi. Pardon me. Sorry. Okay, vous vous regardez turns into regardez-vous. Vous vous maquillez turns into maquillez-vous. Oops, sorry. Let's look at the negatives. Vous ne vous regardez pas, drop the vous, and it's ne vous regardez pas. Vous ne vous maquillez pas, you do not wear makeup or you do not put on makeup. Ne vous maquillez pas, don't put on makeup. How do we go from you don't wear makeup to don't wear makeup? We simply dropped the vous. What do we do when there's extra words like tu te brosses les dents? We don't do anything. Les dents is the extra word. You just leave it there at the end. So tu te brosses les dents turns into brosse-toi les dents. Vous vous lavez les cheveux turns into lavez-vous les cheveux. Nous nous lavons les mains turns into lavons-nous les mains. And then it's easier in the negative. Tu ne te brosses pas les dents. Just drop that personal pronoun tu. Ne te brosse pas les dents. Vous ne vous lavez pas les cheveux. Ne vous lavez pas les cheveux. You don't wash your hair. Don't wash your hair. Nous ne nous lavons pas les mains. Let me say that again. Nous ne nous lavons pas les mains. We do not wash our hands. Ne nous lavons pas les mains. Don't wash our hands because the water is contaminated. I'm not sure why you would yell that. Okay, let's review. Pause the video and just have a look. Pause the video again and try doing these on your own. You'll notice that with set the table, mets la table, see how there's an S there, even though it's the to form? I didn't tell you you should use the to form, but I guess that's what I did. The reason we keep the S in mets la table is because mettre is an RE verb. It's not an ER verb. Débarrasse la table, débarrasser is an ER verb, so we lost the S. Same with laver and brosser and peigner and raser. That's all. Thank you.